Today, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of the Galaxy Watch. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as a Galaxy Watch expert. Let's get started. As you can see on the front of the packaging, there's an image of the watch itself. It says Samsung Galaxy Watch. It says the same thing on the side. Got some information on the back there. And then there's two pull tabs at the top and bottom of the packaging. So we'll go ahead and rip those off and dive right in. So they're paper pull tabs here. You just rip them off and they come off. So we've got the top one off. Now we move down to the bottom. We rip the paper pull tab off. And now we'll be able to flip this over and open the box just like that. And now we are presented with the actual Galaxy Watch itself. It's right here. There's a pull tab right here that allows us to pull this tab up and put it off to the side. Next up, we've got the watch band here. So Samsung Watch 8. This is the hybrid band. And that's all that's in the box. So pretty simple unboxing experience there. We can go ahead and open up the band here. So they've got some pull tabs and stickers on the band. So I'm just gonna lift those up just like that. And then undo the sticker here. And we'll open up the band. They've got a pull tab and it comes out just like this. And now we've got the band. So we can see, you can pull it out just like that and remove the paper. There's a little paper strap on this one. I'm just gonna rip it, there we go. So now that we've got the band, let's move on to the watch. So we can go ahead and just take the watch out right there. It is super thin and super round. Looks really great. And then let's see, I think that's it. I don't see anything. This doesn't open up. So that's all we have. So we've got the watch, and on the side we've got the button to turn it on. So we'll go ahead and turn it on and attempt to open our we'll attempt to put on our straps here as we power it on for the first time. So there should be more though, because don't we need to charge it? There should be a charger in here somewhere. Yes, there is more. It's in the very top here. Let's see if we can get this out. Alright, so I poked a hole right here. And I pulled out that top part that was stuck there. And here we have terms and conditions. And on the other side, we've got the charger. So don't want to forget that. Alright, so this was hidden away in the top of the box, but we can go ahead and pull out the charger. So we've got a lot of boxes here. Let's see if we can get this thing turned on for the first time. Oh, there we go. So the top right button, I held down the top right button for about 15 seconds and the Samsung logo came on just like that, and we're good to go. Samsung Galaxy secured by Knox. Galaxy Watch 8. Alright, so now it wants us to check the phone for Bluetooth pairing. Alright, so after playing around with it a little bit, I learned that you can just snap the band in. You align the centerpiece with the piece, the engraving in there, and you just apply a little bit of pressure. So we'll make sure that the lettering for the sizing is on the bottom and not the front. So we'll face the lettering to the bottom, and then we'll just snap in the band just like that. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. Make sure the lettering and sizing is facing the bottom. So we face the bottom there and we just smash it in to the center there. And now the band is connected. All right, and just like that, we are good to go. We opened up our phone and a new device has been found. The Galaxy Watch 8 has automatically popped up on the screen, and we can just go ahead and press the connect button to get started. And it says allow Galaxy wearable to find, connect, and determine the relative position. So I'm just gonna hit the allow button and it will use the location. And it says update the Galaxy wearable app to continue. So we'll press the update, we'll press this blue button, we'll use Wi-Fi to update in the future, and we'll press OK. So now it's downloading. It's only 30 megabytes, so it's going by pretty fast. It'll close and update automatically, and then we'll be able to proceed with installing or connecting and pairing our Galaxy Watch to this device. So super cool. So let's see if it's successfully installed. We can swipe up and then we can go to Samsung and then go to wearable. And it's loading here. All right, check your watch for the number. The number is confirmed, so we'll go ahead and confirm here on the phone. The same number pops up, and then we'll confirm here on the watch. So we'll press both of the blue buttons on both devices to confirm, and then it says check your phone to complete setup. Now it's downloading software. So we're seeing this progress bar go in a complete circle here, or on a circle, a purple circle is pulsing. And we're almost at 100% here as it completes the software download. And then from there, it will need to install that software, whether that's on our watch or on the phone itself. If you're looking to launch a business or have one already, check out High Level. You can build a funnel, make a website, and even create your own AI employee. You can sign up using the link below to get a special double trial for 30 days instead of the traditional 14. Make sure you use the link below to get started today. After you get your High Level account set up and log in, this is what it will look like. You've got all of your features on the left side in the sidebar to build your business and help other people build businesses. And first off, I'm going to show you how you can create a site and create a landing page or a funnel inside of High Level. All you have to do is just click the site section in the left side, and then here you've got some pre-examples here: the clean opt-in, the default video conversion funnel, simple opt-in page, and video conversion funnel 2025 update. Now you can press this new funnel button in the top right one time, and now you can either start from blank, you can start from AI, or you can start from templates. In this example, we're going to start from the over 1,000 templates that are already built into High Level and press this continue button. And then from here, all the templates come up. You can select your category on the right side or left side here, or your type. We can go down, say we're doing an event. We can select the event template section, and then we can select an event. Let's say like we want to have a freelance income webinar. We can select on that one right here. It tells you a little bit about this template, the date, and all the information for it. And then to move forward with it, all you have to do is just press this continue button right here in the top right. And then it adds that template, the color styles, the typography, and loads all the images right here into our site's funnels page. And it makes it really easy to get started and proceed with editing it. So it loads up the editor here, it loads everything that we need, and then we can start to redesign this web page and make it perfect for our business. So we can come in here, we can add the specific date of when it starts. We can say how to launch your webinar instantly and make it shine with AppFind, and that kind of rhymes. And we can come over here, we can add in our images that we want to, our names and our business titles. And you can see here the template is pretty much set up where we can come in here and modify each piece that we need to as needed to make it look great. And then once we're all done, we can hit this publish button in the top right and we can publish it. We can select a domain. So we'll either have to purchase a domain or connect a domain. And in order to connect a domain, you'll need to go into your settings here, and you'll need to be able to log into your backend for whoever registered your domain and input it in and link the domain or subdomains together. So that's how you can create a site really quick inside of Go High Level. It makes it really easy. We can click on sites in the sidebar. We can check out what the clean opt-in looks like, and then we can look at what this looks like by pressing the button right here. So clean opt-in is very simple. You collect their name, email address, and phone number and provide their major benefits and put their image down below, and you're good to go. So super cool. Now, what makes High Level really nice is you can track your opportunities as people submit forms. You can track those leads right here within the software. So as you can see, the High Level software is a very comprehensive client customer relationship manager where you can come in here with AI agents, websites, you can do automations, you can do memberships. There's so many things that you can do with High Level, and we're just barely touching the surface here. And you can get started today using the link in the description to start your extra free trial with 30 days and get started with checking out High Level so you can build a funnel, make a website, and even make your own AI employee. Alright, so now it says set up Galaxy Watch. We can set up for myself, or if you're setting this up for a kid, you can select set up for a kid. Or it'll say set up for myself. And now it asks permissions for the watch manager to access your notifications, phones, call logs, text messages, contacts, calendars, nearby devices, and change media output. This is helpful if you're going to use your watch to control things that are on your phone or get access of information that's on your phone on your watch. So I would highly recommend hitting the agree button here. That way it'll allow the two to communicate together and you'll have a seamless experience of communicating between your phone and your watch at the same time. So it says getting ready to connect. This might take a few minutes and it's slowly connecting here, and then it's rapidly going almost to 100% really fast. Alright, for our final review here, we'll need to agree to the Samsung terms and conditions, the Galaxy wearable privacy notice. We can send a diagnostic data or and then also agree for updates. So the last two are optional. You can agree to all of them if you want to with the button at the bottom, or you can select which ones you want to agree to and then move on. Alright, now it asks me to log in and continue with Google, so I'll need to agree to Google's terms of service, the usage and diagnostic reports, or location if I want to, or I can decline those if I don't. But I'll go ahead and agree and move on. Now it's connecting. This could take a moment. And we'll be good to go and set up our watch successfully using the Galaxy wearable app. So super cool. Now it's just communicating and sending all that data to our phone, and of course our watch just says check your phone to complete setup. So it says this could take a moment here, so we'll be waiting while it has the connecting ... and the loading bar beneath it as it processes all the data and gets our phone ready. So set up Google Assistant. We can set up Google Assistant on our watch, which will help us send voice text messages or manage our day or get answers quickly. I'll go ahead and say set up for this. You can say no thanks if you don't want to use the Google Assistant on your watch, but I think it's super cool to be able to ask it questions and to be able to get answers immediately, or make calls, that kind of thing. You can learn how your assistant works with different devices and services. So we can hit the next button. Access your assistant with Hey Google. The Google Assistant will stand by to detect Hey Google, and when this watch is fully awake with tilt to awake or device input. So you just say that magic word there and Voice Match can recognize you, and then I can hit I agree.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
So you can see my Google Assistant in the background got activated because I said the magic words, hey, then the G word. So you can use that phrase on your watch to activate it, or you can awake it. You can tilt to awake. So I'll hit agree for Voice Match. And Voice Match will detect your voice, which is really cool. But it's key to know that it could also be used if other people sound like you, or there could be mistakes in it. But I'll go ahead and agree to Voice Match because it'll provide me with relevant information to my voice. Talk to your assistant with the button. Get right to your assistant from your watch's home key. Set this up in your watch's settings or in the Galaxy Wear app on your phone. We'll hit next. So the assistant is all set up. I can try things like call mom, set a timer for 30 minutes, or what's the weather today, and I can press the OK button to move forward there. Now I can select which apps are going to be installed on my watch. I can say the ones that are installed on my devices already, or my other devices, or the Play's top picks for today. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll continue with the ones that are already installed on my other devices. Today we're going to be checking out Surfshark for our lovely promotion where you can get an incredible VPN for about $2.19 for their 24-month promotion. I'm going to go ahead and download this onto our phone and show you the setup process, but you can use the QR code on screen to take advantage of this deal and get access to Surfshark's virtual private network. You can secure your online browsing. It uses protection and hides your IP address, and you can get all kinds of great features to make sure that you stay secure when you're using the internet. And you can go to appfind.org/Surfshark or use the QR code on screen to take advantage of the deal that we have, the promotion that allows you to get Surfshark for 24 months at just $2.19. So let's go ahead. This app is almost downloaded, and I'll show you what it's like to set it up on your brand new iPhone. So this is definitely one of the first things I do when I get my new iPhone. I log in, I set up my virtual private network so I stay secure computer, whether I'm browsing at home on Wi-Fi, or whether I'm on the go on someone else's Wi-Fi network or on 5G. When I have Surfshark enabled, I'm safe and it's fast and it's reliable. So I'm going to go ahead and open this application up. After you've clicked the link in the chat or in the description below, the Surfshark, the appfind.org/Surfshark, or you scan the QR code on the screen and sign up, you'll be able to download the app onto your phone. And then here it's got two options: to create an account or log in. You would have most likely already created an account when you've redeemed the promotion on the QR code or on the link in the description. So you would hit the login button and it asks you to continue with Google, Apple, or your username and password that you set up originally. After you have successfully logged in, this is what it will look like on your screen on your brand new iPhone 16. Now you may be wondering, what do you do? So what it's recommending is you to connect to a virtual private network in a certain location. Now your IP address can be from almost anywhere around the world that they have service. You can scroll down and it looks like I tapped on one. I tapped on one, and it instantly opens it up and tells me more about that. So I highly recommend picking something that's local or nearby, because what will happen is when you're using your virtual private network, websites will kind of detect your location, and if it detects that you're very far away from where you actually live, sometimes it may not let you log in, or it may block you because you wouldn't want someone logging into your account that's not actually you. So sometimes it can be very challenging to get around certain things like that. One of my favorite features is the multi-hop. This way you can have secure connections from multiple directions, and I can scroll down. I can select something like we've got United States and Canada, United States New York, and Canada Toronto. We can tap on the multi-hop, and it will need permission in order for us to get started with the VPN. So let's go ahead and authorize the Surfshark and get permission. We'll hit the continue button at the very bottom, and now it's going to ask us, Surfshark would like to add VPN configurations. Since we do want our VPN to be connected, we'll press this allow button right here, and then it will take us to our settings where we'll have to enter our passcode. So I'm going to enter our passcode off camera here just to stay secure, and then it will take us back to the app and it will start connecting. And I'm going to hide my IP address at the top right here, but this is what it looks like. In the top right, your IP address pops up, and then it says connected and safe, and then it shows you your connection time. And then at the very bottom, you can see in the bottom left here, you've got the country that you're connected with, US, New York, and then you've got it via Toronto, Canada. So then you can press disconnect at the very bottom. You can pause it on the right. I'm going to swipe down so my IP address goes away. So you can always disconnect at the very bottom. You can pause it right here, or you can scroll and search for another location that you want. So you've got multiple locations here at the top, and you can select whichever location that you want to connect through to keep your data secure. So this is Surfshark, and it's our lovely promotion that we've got going on right now. You can scan the code on the screen, or you can go to appfind.org/Surfshark to take advantage of our incredible offer. And I hope you enjoyed the virtual private network and it keeps you secure. This is one of my favorite products that I use every single day to stay secure on the internet. Automatic watch backup. So your data and files will be backed up periodically when your watch is connected to your phone, making it easier to set up a new watch or restore your watch after resetting. We use Smart Switch to save these backups to your phone. So that's cool, it'll automatically back up. And then we've got Samsung Smart Switch, which will transfer your data and back up and restore your data. I'm going to deny this, but if you want to have Samsung back up and restore your data, you can keep that on. And then we've got set up your wearing preferences. Preferred wrist right now is to the left, and the button position is right of screen. So if you want to change that, you can tap on them and modify them so you can wear the watch however you want to, and then press the next button. You can track the stress on your vascular system, which is pretty cool. Monitor your vascular load to help you live a heart-healthy lifestyle. Follow the trend over time and learn about lifestyle habits that can affect your vascular load. You can understand your sleep for better rest. Wear your watch at night to get detailed records of your sleep. We'll show you your sleep and wake up times. For much more detailed data analysis, try Samsung Health on your phone. Next, take your running to the next level. Take a 12-minute test to find your current running level and start training with Running Coach. After the test, you'll get a detailed plan to help you finish a 5K, 10K, half, and full marathon. Next, suggested replies. On your Galaxy Watch, get an AI-powered suggested replies messages And this is pretty cool. If someone messages you and you don't really want to type the whole response to your watch, it'll just pop up and let you know that you can respond with something it recommends. Messages are processed on your phone to provide suggested replies. Next. Get help in an emergency. If you ever need help, press the home button on your watch 5 times to call emergency services. You can also turn on hard fall detection to automatically call emergency services if you have a hard fall. Next. Alright, we're finishing up. This may take a few minutes, and it's loading all the software and all the settings that we just set on our watch. And while we're waiting, you can learn how to get around your watch and find what you need. So you've got swipe to navigate, swipe or press to go back, swipe bezel to scroll, see what matters now, lots of ways to type and choose the wrist that suits you. So we'll dive into a few of those. And here we'll see if it's finalized. We're all set. So our watch is good to go. It's starting. It's got starting ... on the watch, and in any moment here our watch face will be present and we'll be able to navigate our watch for the very first time after setting it up on this Galaxy flip phone. So it still says starting here. We can take a look. It says you can monitor your health quickly, your heart health quickly and easily. You can install the Samsung Health Monitor on your phone. And there we go. It's got a little animation going on, and we can take a tour of the watch itself. Let's go ahead and get started. Swipe down from the top to open the quick panel. So we just swipe down to open the quick panel, and the quick panel opens up just like that. Great. Next, let's find our apps. For apps, swipe up from the bottom edge. So we swipe up from the bottom edge to access apps. And our apps pop up just like that. Now let's learn about tiles. We can hit the next button and we'll learn about tiles, which are really cool bits of information to get. So you swipe left for tiles to show useful information on apps. So you can see all the tiles with all the useful information. Now we can check out notifications. We'll press this blue next button and it'll take us back to the watch face, and we swipe right for notifications. And we can see all the notifications on this phone, just like that. You can tap on a notification to read more about it, and then you can swipe the edge to go back to the previous screen. So that's how you use your Samsung smartwatch or Galaxy watch. You can press the home button to go to any watch face from any screen. And that's it. That's how you enjoy your watch. So super cool that we were able to set up our watch. We can try those things now. This is the default watch face. So we can swipe down and get to the quick panel where we have things like our settings and more, our battery saver. We can tap on them, our always on display, our mute switch, and more. You can swipe over for more settings like Wi-Fi, flashlight. You can even hold down on these to access your quick settings information. So we've got NFC turned on, and then if we want to go back home, we press the home button in the top right. We can swipe up from the bottom to access all of our applications. Here's the Play Store where we can download applications on our phone. So we can see the trending apps. One top trending app right now is the pedometer app, the step counter. We can press the home button to go back. We can swipe right to see our notifications. So we've got tips, and it looks like that's all the notifications we've got right there. We can throw it in the trash. We can see more notifications just like that. We can press the home button and swipe over to get more little bits of info on our tiles. So super cool that we can check out all the different settings right here on our Galaxy Watch. If we swipe down from the top and we scroll over to the very first quick panel, we can go into our settings and have access to all of our settings right here on our Galaxy smartwatch, which is super cool. And another cool thing is you can access all of those settings on your Galaxy phone as well. So I'll go ahead and unlock, and you can see here you can access watch settings straight from the Galaxy app right here. So you've got the Galaxy Wear app. You can open that up. Well, to find that, you just swipe up, and then you go to Samsung, and then you tap on Wearable. And in the Galaxy Wear app, you can see all of your wearables that you have connected to this device. We'll tap on the Watch 8, and we can come in here and modify the same watch settings that we saw that were on the watch itself. So sound and vibrations, notifications, display, battery, buttons and gestures, health, wallet, and more. One cool thing that I want to show you is the watch faces. We can tap on watch faces, and we can hit customize, and we say, we can change this to a different color here, say to purple, and then got it, and then we can hit save. And now we've got a purple watch face just like that. They've got various different watch faces that you can add between active and minimal and more. So they've got modern faces, sub-dials, animated. I like the little animated one right here called Friends. We can tap on that, and now we've got Friends popping out to us as we see our watch time. So you can come in here and play with the Galaxy Watch app right here on the phone. You can even modify it on the watch by holding down and hitting customize. So you don't need to have your phone. You can do either or, and then you can swipe left or right to customize, swipe down for different colors and styles. So we can see we've got different styles. We can go with a bear, it looks like, and then we can swipe over to the clock type. We can add the seconds. We can change the complications that we want to, and more. So super cool that you can go ahead and do that. And then now we've got a very different watch face and a very personalized watch face to us. So this is super cool that you can check out on the new Galaxy Watch 8. And I'm going to unlock the phone here using the touch, the fingerprint sensor. And now I can come over here and see what other settings we have. So I can press the back button. You've got Find My Watch. You've got the app screen. You can modify which different apps that you see on your screen, which is pretty cool. You've got tiles where you can see little bits of information across various different apps. And then you've got the, oops, I want to hit back one more time. Then you've got the quick panel where you can modify which of the quick panel access options you have quickly on the screen. So super cool stuff you've got right here baked into the Watch 8 for the Galaxy phone. So I'll go ahead and close that, and then we'll take one last look, and you can press the home button to always get back to the watch face no matter where you're at, and then you can swipe up depending on what app you want to open up. And if you're not subscribed to our newsletter, go to appfind.ai to subscribe to our newsletter, where you can get the latest complete beginner guides every week in your inbox. You'll get tutorials straight from, including these videos that we make on future technology guides, and written tutorials on how to access these consumer electronic products and apps, and it's really neat. So go to appfind.ai to sign up today, and you can use the AppFind Complete Beginner's Guide strategies in your email inbox to get the latest technology, apps, software, and AI tools and products. And this has been a complete beginner's guide of the Galaxy Watch 8. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know what your favorite feature of the Galaxy Watch 8 is in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to figure out when we release our next technology video. We love producing these for you and can't wait to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.